Bonjour, bonjour, everybody. Okay, you guys can hear me. That's a great thing. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. Hello, happy Friday, everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope everybody's doing well, right? Everybody's having a great TGIF or Saturday morning. We are about to have some fun today because I will totally try to complete the whole room so that we can move towards like doing some CTF challenges from now on. Kind of bored to keep doing this right every day, so that's the plan. And yeah, with that being said, right, one more thing I actually wanted to talk about before moving forward is in some of my posts I saw this thing. Yes, we are going to use Tmux Bandit 110%. No way we are going without Tmux anyways. Hell yeah. Yeah, 100%. Like for now on, I love Tmux. Not going to lie, I love Tmux. That was a great suggestion. Thank you so much. And 100% from now on, I'm always using Tmux. So yeah, including today. That is a fun, great tool. What are other some tools like which you think, you know what? Yeah, that's something to look into. What are your favorite suggestions? And my Kali is not coming up, interestingly. Let me turn off the Discord. So every time I practice, I try to come up with like okay scenarios where things can go wrong, something else goes wrong. Okay, here we are. Interestingly, actually, I wanted to mention one thing to you. Yesterday, if you remember, right, we were having some issues with our basically how to say it with the system. Actually, not even with us, but actually with the Windows machine, and we were not able to get like what we wanted with the MSF Venom. The whole thing was going down. I checked my previous streams, right? And in the previous one, I did the same exact steps, but for some reason, it worked then and it wasn't working this time. So I was like, okay, probably not our, like, we were not doing anything wrong. It was their system, right? And this one, we can, I think, exit this guy. This is still running, so that's good. You see, I'm getting proficient with it. I'm getting better. Hopefully, I'm making you proud every day. Oh, also, you will be getting an email for reference soon. I did saw one thing that needed Python, so hopefully, you like the job offer. What is it? Yeah, sounds good, boss. Sounds good. It is for pros. I will use it. One thing, one though is Neo Vim. That's one thing I want to get used to of, and I want to make this a bit bigger. No, this is fine. I want to make this a bit smaller. Neo Vim Gate 2, nice. Yeah, I think like I had this like I don't know if you have any student ID or anything. Your kid student ID. You can, if you have their email, you can use like to sign up here for this website. Yeah, I see. I think you already know. It's just you are trying to practice more. I actually need to know more about NeoVim and why it is so, excuse me, how to say goated, why it is so goated in the community. So that's my plan. I need to like get a little bit used to of things. But one thing I want to try, right, because I already started this, I wanted to try creating a session. I know, I know. That's the thing. Like I actually like one thing I learned before like starting my new Vim game. Sorry, not new Vim. Tmax. One thing I learned is like how to switch between screens, even if I'm like say inside a terminal without using a mouse. Because I think that, and let's see how long I can go today without using a mouse. Not far, I guess. But let's say if I'm here, I want to go. I want to see if I can again try to gain access to the system. Because last time we didn't do anything wrong, it was them. Okay. And I will start my. First, I will go MSF Venom. MSF Venom -P Windows -X64 because it was a 64-bit system. Shell reverse _ TCP, and then dash format is exe. Hey Panda, how you doing? So format is this. Out file is let's say test.exe. Goody good. Thank you so much for asking. And then with the output file we have lhost. Lhost equals. Let's see what our if config has to say for us. Tunnel 0, 10, 13, 86, 9. Okay, like yesterday. 10.13.86.9. Okay. And L port, I will keep, let's say, 20 or maybe 888 for today. Nice. Thanks, boss. So I'll create this MSF Venom 1. This will create my exe file. Right? Test.exe is here. Now I just have to start my HTTP server. Python free-m HTTP server. Starts that. Then we have our Windows machine, which will take forever to load. Yeah, for 880, right? Yeah, because I did a 880 one below, how to say, below 1024. So till this is loading, why is so loading so much? Take so time to load. Exit. Close this guy. Should be good. It's taking his sweet time. I don't know what's going on right now. Again, like, there's a problem 100% with this Windows machine, man. Like the one they have given to us. Exit. Nope, nothing is going to work. Close. Nope, not working. Great. Till then, I think till it's working, I can go Control B dash Control B Control B no Control B sudo msf console. With that, in one of the windows, kill all. Okay, sure, let's do that first. Oh, psaux grep x free rdp3, I guess. So pkill 120441. You see, I'm getting better. This didn't work. What is this? Is the process ID, right? The one thing I hate is like I can't go up. No, just free xrdp. Okay. Oh, by the way, probably people can't see the instructions, so let me just transition so it's easy. And I bring this a bit up. Okay. With this xr. Okay. pkill 120478 or sur. Let's see what is going on. There are so many sessions of this. Oh, okay, but like it died, right? I think that's good enough. No. What is the method called for creating a new one? Control B and quotes. Okay, yes. So should I do now again? x3rdp TryHackMe into the server. Let's see this time if it works or not. And by the time I can do is like B. How do you create a new session in Tmux? What is the command? Control B and I? No, not I. Control B and C? No, Control B. How do we do that? I need to remember this. Tmux new, not session, terminal. Control B, then D, detach D. Control B plus C, right? Okay, I was right. Yeah, not a new session, but like a. Yeah. So I just want to see pxaux here. What we got? There is no going up in this, which I don't like. Here I can go up. That's one thing there is. How do you go up? I try scrolling up, it doesn't work for me. Like I'm scrolling up, doesn't work. Do I have to do control again? No. Yo, Wand. Woohoo! What's up? How you doing? prefix plus this. Oh. Oh, thank boss. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh wait, never mind. Here I have to try. Scroll a little. Nice, nice, bro. Hope you're having a good Saturday, right? Let's see. I don't know why this Windows is again giving issues, so what to do for this? I think the Windows machine, like, it worked before, but not anymore. So I feel like Windows machine has some issue. Oh, Python basic room? That's amazing. How you liking that? Sick. I have to check if I can get this part done. Oh, 9 tasks? That's awesome, bro. Congrats. I want to hear your experience with it. That'll be nice. So there's nobody talked about this here too. Because I asked in trying. Okay, so let's see. Okay, Bandit, let's see. Okay, nice. Control B, this, and scroll up. Okay, no. Control B, 2, Control B, prefix. Okay, this is how I'm going up. Okay. I see, I see. Thanks, Bandit. I can't still use my machine, but this is okay. This is fine. So I want to see, like, yeah, it's kind of fun. I was stuck in the Bitcoin to USD. I did everything and not printed that one. Happens, man, happens. Print is an interesting thing. But like my here, you know what? Like what we should do. You use the you can move by pages. Okay, use that Q to exit the scroll. Okay. Oh, it took 15 minutes to notice, eh? That's crazy. But that's very normal, bro. You're doing good. That happens. That's very normal. That's very normal and that's very okay. Like it's good. I'm just thinking like now it's not working, so I'm not even thinking about Windows if it's not going to work. I'm just going to do the Linux. Let's see. Hopefully Linux works for our stuff. Bang bang panda with the bangs. I love those emojis so much. Okay, so you know what? Let's do this way. Is other than like even if we get the tmax running, things are working, right? It's not Windows is not working. We can't do anything. So let's just move on with that task, and we'll see later how things go. Let me make sure. Okay, let's do this. One sec. So task 11, web shells, right? There are times when we counter websites that allow us an opportunity to upload. in some way or another an executable file, right? So basically, when we can, like, for example, you can upload things to Facebook or anywhere, you can upload an executable file as well. Ideally, we would use this opportunity to upload the code that would activate a reverse bind shell, but sometimes that is not possible. In these cases, we would instead upload a web shell. Use the upload vulnerability room for more extensive look at this concept. Okay, let's see what this guy does. Oh, I see. So with the shells, bro, like best would be we'll be hanging out over the weekend. If you see me in Discord, right? Just hit me up. We'll talk more about shells if you like that. Right? Like just hit me up about shells or any questions you have, and we can do that. But basically, shell in a basic line, I will say is basic. You have terminal, right, for your system, like these ones. You want to access terminal of another server. That's called shell, basically, and that's what we want. So because if we are in terminal, we can look at files, we can change files, we can basically we hack the machine, right? So that's what this is about. So upload terminal tutorial room exploring some basic upload web vulnerabilities in website. Getting started. Okay. This is nice. Need to save this room. That's one thing we'll do soon. I'm going to cover these shell lives after this. Oh, okay. Sounds good. So now we have web shell. Web shell is a colloquial term for a script that runs inside a web server, usually a language such as PHP or ASP. ASP is basically .NET, which executes code on the server. Essentially, commands are entered into a website, or sorry, commands are entered into a web page either through an HTML form or directly as an argument in the URL, which are then executed by the script and the results returned to the page. This can be extremely useful if there are firewalls in the place and and we, or even just as a stepping stone into a fully fledged reverse or bind shell. So basically, we're saying if there is a website behind, like WAF, like website application firewall, I think that's the web application firewall. So those type of firewalls are there and stuff like that. So this vulnerability is very useful in those cases as a stepping stone into a fully fledged reverse or bind shell. One sec. As PHP is still the most common server-side scripting language, let's have a look at some simple code for this. It's a very in a very basic one-liner format. Basically, we have PHP code. This is how you start your PHP code. Echo pre shell execute whatever the command is and pre. So that's a pre is basically a HTML tag. Here it's ending, and they are executing the command here, whatever we gave them, and then ending of the script just like a semicolon. But it's basically this is how the script starts, this is how it's end. This will take a get parameter in the URL and execute it on the system with shell execute. Essentially, what this means is that any commands we enter in the URL after CMD, right, will be executed on the system, be it Windows or Linux. The pre-elements are to ensure that the results are formatted correctly on this page. Was that bro, I want to know, why are you learning hacking? To get a job or start a company? Honestly, I want to start a company. Or this is like, I want to learn hacking because I just love bug bounty, like just hacking things I love. So that's my big one. And yeah, like starting a company would be nice. with that, like in long term. But my biggest thing with hacking is this guy here, Black Badge Hall of Fame, DEF CON. To hack the planet, like Bandit did it for hacking the planet. He wants to hack the planet. But for me, I want to just earn this black badge one day. People who don't know, right? DEF CON is basically once a year it happens. A convention for hackers, one of the biggest convention of hackers in the world. What they do, they have various competitions and stuff, and if you win, you are basically going against hackers. Valentino, how are you doing, brother? Do you like the subtitles here? How is that? And yes, as I was saying, Black Badge, you take part in so many, like hacking the machines, social engineering, so many challenges you can take part. And if you win, you get Black Badge. This is like winning World Cup of cricket or winning Super Bowl or a basketball, world basketball, like Olympic level. This is basically winning an Olympic level gold medal. So that's what I want to do. That's like one of my big main goal way down the street. Was that? Sorry, my 100%, bro. 100%. 100%. I would love to. It'll be nice. Like, I'll tell you this. I would love to give a lot of people internship in the company instead of just getting like really big people and trying to maximize the profit. Because I was at one point had zero experience. So I want to give other people a chance. Oh, I love that. I love that. Amazing. That's actually a good thing. What's the weakness? And the weakness is English speaking. That's fine, bro. English is like, it was not good for me even. Like once you start working with English, once you start talking, you should be fine. It's not that big. And if you want to learn English, you are desperate, read through comic books. If you like comic books, that's how I did it. Just went through, at least read like 50 comic books. You can go to libraries in your area, right? There's comic books and so many things. Just go through those. By the end, you will be actually very comfortable with English, interestingly. And just talk about, Marvel or like heroes and stuff, like those comic book characters. You will like it. So yeah, we were saying about the pre-elements, right? And Valentino, you have to tell me how you like these subtitles. This is basically for you. And there was another guy saying, I forgot his name. I wanted to make sure it's easy for everyone. Yeah, I'm doing live on Twitch as well. Here you go. Twitch is where I started actually. I started with Twitch first. It's crazy. But I get way more attraction on YouTube. Okay, so let's see this action, right? Pay attention to this image. We have upload, shell.php, cmd, ifconfig. Ifconfig. Okay, thanks. Oh yeah, no problem, buddy. Yeah, Kick has some. I have to look into Kick before going into it. But yeah, I think like if people are, Kick can get me more attention. Like it has a better algorithm. I can start doing that. I will have to look into it, man. Thank you for the suggestion. Yeah, so here is a website, right? 10.1084.199. This is the web page, server IP. And when we go there, we have a upload page where we are able to upload something. Shell.php, right? Whatever is that, like maybe shell.php is on their system. But here is the important part to look into. This guy. cmd ifconfig. So this ifconfig is the command, right? Query parameter. And that will get executed here. The get cmd. Whatever is cmd equals to, which is ifconfig, execute that. It executed and you got Ethernet IP address of the machine. Yeah, the OG is commenting back. OG is here. He wants to hack the planet. That's his goal with hacking. So notice that when you're navigating the shell, we used get parameter cmd with the command ifconfig. And if you want to understand a little bit more, right, let's say whatever is the URL, let's say if you do facebook.com, let me do blue if you're talking about facebook.com, right, and you have, let's say, your profile name, and in profile, if you remember, there are things you can add, right? Let's say you want to say change name, so it could be, let's say, profile, and what you want to do, query name equals, let's say usually you put your name, right, but this time I want to put like a command like ifconfig to give me the configuration, to give me the IP addresses of the server and blah blah blah. So what this is doing, the name parameter name is getting this value, and that's basically, in this case, it's the command cmd is the parameter and it's getting value and getting executed. Hopefully that helps, right? Which correctly returned the network. So notice that when navigating the shell, we use get parameter cmd with the command ifconfig, which correctly returned the network information of the box. Here you can see. In other words, when entering the ifconfig command, we used to check the network interfaces on a Linux target into the URL of our shell. If it was executed on the system with the results returned to us, this could work for any other command we choose to use. Example, who am I, host name, architecture, etc. So with this, right, if you're able to get like information about the architecture of the system, what, for example, if you get even the operating system, right, is to get an operating system information, you can just do, with Kali coming back quick, there is lsb underscore release dash a, I believe that's the command. And let's say if I get information about the system like that, right, what is the software they are running, I know if it is an outdated one, what it will be vulnerable to. And that's the main goal. Okay, why it's taking time? Show, drag, upgrade, input, view. Okay, I don't know what's going on here again. Machine, let's say respawn, reset, might work. Okay, Kali. I'll show you quickly what's going on, then we'll move forward. Will take 2 seconds to come up. One beautiful thing about Kali 2025 image compared to 2024, it doesn't give issues while booting up, at least. So if we have this system, like this is our system, right? And as promised to the OG, I have to use tmux only. So with tmux, if I do, let's say lsb underscore release dash a, I get Kali's version and release, right? If there is an issue with this system, and if I was able to, let's say, run, if I'm on Facebook, I'm able to see what their lsb underscore release thing is, what is their operating system. I know by going to exploit DB what issues it has. For example, if I search in mine, Kali 2025, anything? Nothing for 2025, but let's say 2020. Is there any? Nope. Oh, that's good then. Exploits for Kali 2020. Nope, nothing for. Oh, wait, there is. There might be vulnerabilities are there, right? Exploit DB and all those information. So, for example, let's say if there is Ubuntu and stuff, you will find. uname dash a. Uname dash a. Oh, this is also a good one. Linux Kali 6. AMD 64. Oh, x86 64 new Linux. I like that. Thanks, man. Then should move to. Oh wait, what is that? Then I should move to Mars as soon as possible to escape from the OG. Or maybe you can work with the OG, right? Who knows? Who knows? Why to escape from him? Make him your friend. As mentioned previously, there are a variety of web shells available on Kali by default. You can say user share web shells, including the infamous pentest PHP reverse shell. This is what we have used a billion times, 1,000 times at least in our system. A full reversible shell within PHP. Note that most generic language specific, that is PHP reverse shells, are written for Unix based targets such as Linux web servers. They will not work on Windows by default. So basically what it's saying, if you are you have PHP, right? A server is running PHP web server, right? And you run this, it makes sure it is on Linux. The server itself is on Linux, not Windows, because it won't work. You have to chain things basically. When the target is Windows, it is often easiest to obtain remote code execution using a web shell or by using MSF Venom to generate reverse or bind shell in the language of the server. With the former method, obtaining RCE is often done with the URL encoded PowerShell reverse shell. Reverse shell. This would be copied into the URL of the command argument. So this PowerShell space %20, if you see, that's space. I seen OG also a gamer. Oh yeah, what game OG plays? I don't know. Bandit, what do you play for gaming? Oh, okay. Nice. I have to see that. I want to see those then. So we have here, right, PowerShell space -c. So PowerShell execute this command. Quotes. Client new object system net.socket TCP client, and then we have put our IP here. Port number with code after quotes. Stream client.get stream bytes. A big command basically. I don't know what this is saying at this point. There's so many things I missed probably. So basically you can go here, copy paste it, right? What did Bandit said? Okay, I haven't played anything in ages, but mostly Quake and FPS games. Oh, okay. PC games, PUBG and other games. I don't that game name. Oh, you don't know the game name. Okay. You have seen just clips. Long old clips. What stays on goes on internet stays in internet. It's like internet is like almost Vegas. What goes in Vegas stays in Vegas. Nah. What goes on internet stays on internet. This is the same shell we encountered in task 8. However, it has been URL encoded to be used safely in a get parameter. Remember that the IP and port bold towards the end of the top line will still need to be chained in the above code. I think we can use what is URL and decode it, right? So if I have this URL decode, see, this is our command. That's a long command. PowerShell-c client, and then all this IP port, then stream byte 0 to 66. So ports is given, stream read, blah blah blah. Name. This is the command basically for you guys. And I'm using CyberChef, one of the best tools to use for encoding, recoding, and all these things. Oh, we got 3. Nice. So task 12. Next steps. Okay, we have a shell. Now what? So basically we got our shell. Now what? We are concerned. We have covered lots of ways to generate, send, and receive shells. The one thing that these all have in common is that they tend to be unstable and non-interactive. Even Unix style shells, which are easier to stabilize, are not ideal. So what can we do about this? I like the fact that we are talking about this because I struggle a lot with destabilization. I have my habits, hard to change. On Linux, ideally, we would be looking for opportunities to gain access to a user account. SSH keys stored at basically here. This is the directory in your system, right? Are often an ideal way to do this. In CTFs, it's also not infrequent to find credentials lying around somewhere on the box. Some exploits will also allow you to add your own account. In particular, something like Dirty Cow. Okay. Dirty Cow CVE 2016-5195 is a privilege escalation vulnerability in Linux. I love how they interestingly did the whole dirtycow.ninja. This is interesting. I think I'll post this and maybe we can go over this at the end. How does that sound like of idea? The Dirty Cow vulnerability. Official reference to this bug, CVE is the standard for information security, blah, blah, blah. So what is the Dirty Cow bug? A race condition found in the way Linux kernel's memory subsystem handled the copy on write. So copy on write cow breakage of private read-only memory mapping. An unprivileged local user could use this flaw to gain write access to otherwise read-only memory mapping and thus increase their privileges on system. That's amazing. So people who don't understand, right, in simple words, let's say yesterday, if you remember, I was talking about, not yesterday, day before yesterday, I believe. This is our resources, right, of the system. Some part, let's say some part is, this is the whole memory, RAM, right? Because in our computer, we have CPU, we have storage, and we have memory and couple of other things, but we call it RAM. Storage and memory are two different things. We talked about this. So let's say this is the RAM. Certain things are changeable, right? Let's say very small, half of the pool, for example, is changeable, right? Like this, changeable. Untouchable, basically. You can't touch it. So some changeable, for example, let's say what site you are on, what you are doing as a user, what user you are, right? All those information like, okay, this is current user is, let's say, Sensat Hacker, or current user is Want, right? These things are there, right? What things they have done, what tasks they perform, or what's going on. Untouchable would be like, okay, how many users are there? What are their privileges? No, that will be in storage. But for example, let's say untouchable, let's say for example, it will be which all users are there in the system and what all privilege they have. So let's say as me, Censored Hacker, I will have, let's say, admin privileges, and Want will have a normal guest user privileges. Because if you go to your university, go to your public library, you can only access as a guest user, not like an administrator of the system, right? But now Want, being a hacker, uses Dirty Cow, in which an unprivileged local user, let's say a guest user, could use this flaw to gain write access to otherwise read-only memory, can probably change these things, or like, okay, what all memories, what all changes I can do, and escalate his privilege to an administrative one. So we can look a lot more in this. This looks like a very high level vulnerability. But yeah, Some exploit will allow you to add your own account. In particular, something like Dirty Cow or a writable etc shadow or etc password. Shadow is where your passwords are stored. Password is also where your password is stored, but like it was old, now it's always in shadow. Would quickly give you SSH access to the system, assuming SSH is open. Basically, you can change the passwords, you know what's going on, right? And I think I would love to like show you something. So here, historically, password 1 had all the user data. There was no shadow. However, it was discovered that in dictionary attack, a dictionary attack, right? Basically, hopefully you know dictionary attack is basically, let's say I have a list of users and I'm just hacking, trying to go over the list using certain common words. A crypto analysis, a dictionary tag is using a restricted subset of key spaces, like the top 1,000 passwords or those to defeat the cipher. Basically, top ones would be done on the file to discover passwords if they are in the dictionary. Therefore, it was decided to remove the password from the password etc password. The rest of the file remained as it was used for many programs. For example, the user information, the privileges they have. Example ls, the passwords were moved to shadow, and this file was made so that only root can read it. So password now has X for the password field, only shares the first field, that is key field, and the username has been expanded to contain the other password management field. I love the answer was so precise. Okay. So hopefully that helps, right? Now let's go back to this guy. A writable shadow or password would quickly give you access to SSH access, because you can change the password, then you can SSH into the system as whoever you like. On Windows, I got Juan, thank you so much for the follow, bro. Hui. As soon as I saw the name, I was like, I know this is my man right here. Thank you so much for the follow, bro. I'd love to follow back. You created account 2 minutes ago, just like 2 minutes ago for me. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I have to add this like music sound on my YouTube too. It'll be fun. On Windows, the options are often more limited. It sometimes is possible to find passwords for running services in the registry. I do not want to show you the registry, but I can show you I will show you what I do. Here, registry, maybe just registry. So registry, there's a bunch of very, very important information can be seen in this place. Not going to open this because I know my habit is always I expose so many things about myself while doing live streams, and then I have to go back and edit these things. So not going to show you that, but just go on your computer, type registry if you have Windows. You'll find a lot of information. Yeah. Okay, so running services in the registry. VNC servers, for example, frequently leave passwords in the registry stored in the plain text. Some versions of FileZilla FTP server also leave credentials in an XML file. Here, in this XML file, which will be available, you can see through your stuff, through your directory, or XAMPP FileZilla server, again XML file. These can be MD5 hashes or in plain text depending on the version, and MD5 easy to crack, right? Because MD5, namaste, OG, Bandit, that's for you, man. That's awesome. So MD5 is very easy to crack. That's the reason I think a lot of people, I don't know why, don't know this. MD5 hash issues. Collision attack. So basically allows the creation of different inputs that produce the same hash value. Basically what happens with this issue is, let's say you have password 1 and password 2. What problem with MD5 is, let's say password 1 create a hash called ABC. Read through this. Allows the creation of different inputs that produce the same hash value. Password 2 can also produce the same hash value, which is very dangerous because in the etc file, right? We remember etc or password file, it was hash stored. So you can have a different password. Let's say if I had password, let's say admin, which has a hash like this, and you had a password, let's say guest, that can also have the same hash, and basically you can access what my system is because it matches the hash, not the password itself. Really bad. Really bad. I have to tell you, really bad. And you can test these by going to, I think, where is that? Cyber Chef, and try out like what they did, because there is all the algorithms are there, right? So just search here MD5 and test this out. Whatever you want to do. That's why I think now the standard is SHA 512. Go best in 2025. Let's see. So many of them are having issues. I know that. PKF, DF2, okay. SHA 256, but I think 512 is being used too a lot. 6 versus SHA 512, because the longer the better, I guess. For security perspective, it would be pretty pointless. In practical terms, SHA 256 is just as secure as 384 or 512. We couldn't produce collusion for any of them with current or foreseeable technology, so the security would get its identical. Sorry. From non-security perspective, the reason for SHA 256 over the longer digest are more easily apparent. It's smaller, requiring less bandwidth to store and transmit, less memory, and in some cases less processing power to compute. Understandable. Third, there are likely compatibility issues since virtually no one uses certs with SHA 384. I have not heard it. 512 I have heard. You are far more likely to run into systems that don't understand them. There are probably fewer issues now than in the past, but again, you are buying yourself risk for no gain. So at present time, there are no clear advantage. Okay, I'll take it back. I guess 256 for compatibility reasons is a better algorithm right now, not 512. But the only reason is because they could not find collision as of now, which with quantum computing can change big time, or with AI, right? They can find some. Can AI find collision things with 512? Maybe we can use that as a system testing. Okay, let me write it down because I will forget. I want to test it. Can AI find collision in SHA 256? That'll be a nice stuff to do for a reel. Idly on Windows, you obtain a shell running as the system user or an administrator account running with high privileges. In such a situation, it's possible to simply add your own account in the administrators group to the machine. Okay, wait, hold up. Sorry, my brain collapsed for a second or froze. Early on Windows, you obtain a shell running as the system user, okay, or administrator account running with high privileges. In such a situation, it's possible to add your own account in the administrator group. Basically, because system and administrator, you have access to do things to the machine. Then log in over RDP. RDP is the protocol. I probably have it here already installed. Remote desktop protocol. The application name is remote desktop connection, but the protocol name is RDP, remote desktop protocol. Since you have started learning cybersecurity, oh, good question, bro. Okay, let me. Oh, ad started. Oh, okay, sorry. I didn't realize. I will pause for that, but like that's a good question. So for me, I will say I got exposed little bit to it when I was in 8th grade. So that was like holy, more than almost a decade ago, or even more. No, more than a decade, 11 years ago. Was touched it, but then properly I saw like TryHackMe things like these like 6 years ago, 5 6 years ago, 2020. So 5 6 years ago. That was a good time. I remember it was the first thing I did was exposed to was Hack the Box, not TryHackMe. And what I did when I got exposed to first challenge I will remember for the rest of my life. First was like getting a code to make a account at Hack the Box. Nowadays you can just go and make a account at Hack the Box, but then you used to hack into and get a code by yourself or somebody recommend you. Like that was OG stuff from my perspective. The Hack the Box was pretty dope for that. And then the first challenge I did was Temple Crypto Challenge. Bro, I will not recommend this to everyone, but I had 2 monsters a day for a whole week during the reading break week, which is in February, second, third week of February. Didn't do any assignment. I was a student still, right? Didn't do any assignment, didn't touch anything. Just hack. Two monsters a day. I did 3 hacks within 1 week of getting exposed, and then I realized it's an addiction to me, and I had to stop. I had to stop because I was failing. If I didn't stop, I would have not done any assignment. I would have failed the course. So yeah, that was how I got exposed. That was my cocaine, man. That was like my cocaine. I just remember the feeling. I had to stop because drinking 2 monsters rush your heart so bad, and I basically lost a couple of years of my life just in 1 week. Hopefully that answers your question. Do not do any energy drinks. Good old tea and coffee is good, more than enough. Do not do energy drinks ever. Even if, let's say, Red Bull or Monster comes tomorrow to say, hey, we want to sponsor you, I will take their money, but I won't say to people like, hey, go buy Monster or go buy Red Bull. I will not say that. I'll take their money for sure. The max thing I will have is like those cushions or their stuff gear, but I will not say, oh, go buy Monsters. I'll say, go watch YouTube by Red Bull. Those YouTube videos are sick, actually. Yeah. So here, with that, you like Elliot from Mr. Robot. Bro, Elliot is like some OG. Do you know Elliot is actually a real life human? The guy who actually inspired it is actually a real life human. Elliot Anderson. Elliot Anderson. GitHub. He's from French. Oh. I think this is the guy. Elliot Anderson. Maybe this is the guy. Who inspired and whoever actually the real person, I don't know if whatever his real profile was, but is the OG's back? Bandit, is this you? People are asking, is this you? Mr. Robot Elliot Anderson. People would like to know. But yeah, the reason I know Elliot Anderson, because in India we have something called Aadhaar card, right? And French government wanted to, what's this called? They wanted to implement such similar biometric system with like identification system like Aadhaar in India, and Elliot Anderson was actually chosen by the government to have a look at it and do stuff for them. Real life hacker. Oh, okay, they are not giving that. I think it was on Real Life Hacker Darknet Diaries, maybe. I heard his story. Elliot, yeah. So if you want to see, this is the story about this guy, Elliot Anderson, I believe. Elliot Anderson, F Society from Twitter. Yeah. There you go, lads. Okay, and I believe there is an ad going on right now. So sorry about that. I didn't realize it. But yeah, that's okay, it's gone. Okay, good. So yeah, that's actual real life Elliot Anderson. So let's go back to our hacking, right? Where is the OG's menu card? I can send you his link. I don't think I should, if he would want me to send his LinkedIn profile to everywhere on internet. But I will ask and probably I can post that. Bandit, can you please post your LinkedIn profile if you don't mind? Yeah, and let's go back here. Ideally on Windows, you would obtain a shell running system user or administrator. So to get a shell, you already need a system or administrator which are already privileged level accounts, right? In such case, you can simply add your own account. You can create account, add it to the system or the administrative group, and you are good to go. Then log in over RDP, Telnet, Windows, WinX, what's it called, PowerShell, executable, WinRM, and any number of methods dependent on the services. The syntax of this is as follows, like we did with XR3DP. Net, and that uses RDP protocol. Remember, it's in the name, right? X free RDP system. Net user username and password /add to add to the system with the password, add the user, and to the group, local group administrator, add this username to this. So that's how you will add your own system. Should I try this? Do you want me to try this? Let's try it. You know what I don't have? LinkedIn, FB, and Threads. Oh, bro, I don't have Threads. I probably have Threads. I don't use it. But let me see if I can create issues for myself in this live. So if I do, okay, let's see if I can create a user with this. Net user. No, I should not do that because you guys know my IP address so many times. So, but basically you will do this. I'm not doing that. Probably once I access the system, then I will do. The important takeaway from this task, reverse and bind shells are essential techniques for gaining remote code execution on a machine. However, they will never be fully featured as native shell. Ideally, we always want to escalate into using a normal method by accessing the machine, as this will invariably be easier to use for further exploitation. Basically, if you get a reverse shell, try to get a proper connection to the system and get it. Okay, task 12 done. Practice and examples. Boom. This room contained a lot of information and gave you a little opportunity to put it into practice throughout. The following two tasks contain virtual machines. One is Ubuntu 18.04 server, which is very vulnerable, and one Windows server, each configured with a simple web server with which you can upload and activate shells. This is a sandbox environment, so there will be no filters to bypass. Login credentials and instructions for each will always be given, and you should wish to log in to practice with netcat, socat, multiple shells. The remainder of this task will consist of shell examples for you to try on the practice boxes. Okay, are you ready? Let's hack. Majority of them in the starting are Linux, and let's try to hit the Linux box then. Start this guy. This room contained okay, sorry, here. Try uploading a web shell to the Linux server, then use netcat this to send a reverse shell back to the waiting listener. Okay. So we have our Kali. One thing I want to do is first go to desktop, sudo openvpn, sudo openvpn, this guy, Kali. We got this, right? Yeah, I haven't seen him too. Where is OG gone? Is he gone to hack me through his platform? I don't know, man. Let's see. Because he's also hacking. He's doing his certificate of pen testers from Hack the Box. So let's do this. We have sudo control B and then new shell control B C. Yeah. So I got this. What I want to do is first, I have the Linux machine. Let's try to connect and get the shell. There is 2 here. Now let's see if the system is back up first. Practice box. Shell, TryHackMe, we know those. Is the IP here? Okay. Shell or SSH. Shell at IP. Oh, IP I copied already. No, didn't copy. Paste clipboard. Okay, 10, 10, 133, 34, right? I'll move this a bit side so I can go fast. We have SSH shell. Yes, add this to the system. Okay, password is try hack me. Try come on. Okay, we got the shell. Nice. So name is shell. Basically, you can see who am I. Oh, who am I? I don't know what's happening. So we are shell, right? Why do you think? What do you think? Let me read. It's hard to read with the small one. What do you think about like how many days, months, or year does it take to become a good hacker from the? So dumb is not the right word. I will say zero, like with zero knowledge. So I will say no, a good answer is not days or months. How many hours you can put, right? You can put like 1 hour every day takes you 2 years, or it can put you can put 10 hours every day, right? It will take you half 6 months. I will say if you want to learn hacking very well, like hacking at a good level, 1,000 hours. Put 1,000 hours in any skill without being worried that oh I might be going wrong or right in any direction. That's how I learned a lot of my skills in life. Like for example, swimming. I during my classes I would learn something and then I just jump or just do something and I spent enough time. I got very comfortable. So thousands are if you put, you can become a good hacker. You want to be like just explosive level hacker, like a world level hacker, 10,000 hours. Put it, you become like with AI. Put 10,000 hours, you will become a master. Put anything, whether it's AI, swimming, biking, hiking, anything. Even like with Twitch, right? Like I feel after I cleared at least hundred hours of streaming, I have improved a lot from day one. And right now I'm at 500 hours with 230 subscribers and so much stuff. It's amazing. So you learn swimming in no. I became better at 100 hours, but I still have to I'm still putting swimming. I still go for swimming. I need to practice so I can actually how to say save someone's life if needed. So that's how I want to put 1,000 hours in it so I can reach that level. I'm getting better but need to do better. But 1,000 hours, if you want me to know, give you the answer, 1,000 hours, and that goes for everybody. Um, and to master like nobody else, 10,000 hours. Okay, so let's think about this. We have this shell, right? We'll go first to our system here. Netcat NVLP 4444. Oh wait, first yeah, this should be good. And then I go. No, not here. Here, I will add one more server. this. Oh, percentage sign. Okay, I want to see my IF config to know my IP address. Okay, I don't like this. I don't know how to make it. It took 3 days for me to learn swimming, each day 2 hours. But are you able to save? Like, that's a good thing. Some people learn. Some people take two hours, like you. Person like me take 100 hours to actually go become better, and some people take 1,000 hours. Everybody have their learning curve. But if you spend 1,000 hours, still I will go with my original one. Put 1,000 hours in hacking, you will be good. Tmux left. Move up, shrink height, control B, resize window dash U. Okay. I want to see 10, 13, 86, and 9. Okay. So I will go. Oh, wait. One thing I can do is exit here. This does the job. NC. And I will go with the port number. NC 10, 10, 10, 13, 86.9. Port will be 4444. Then I will go dash E slash bin slash bash. Cat, what am I doing wrong? Oh, there should be spaces. Okay. Not like Windows. So here I got my shell. So if you go down, ls should give me the information, but this is what it's connected to, right? Like, this is our shell command. If you remember, our 10, 10, 133, 34 is our Windows, and we got our system. It's just going, it's not, okay. We got here, ls is nothing basically. pwd, oh, pwd is home shell, can't clear, okay. So you see, all the errors are being displayed there and stuff. So that's done. Let's look at something else. This is good. Navigate to user share web shells php, php reverse shell.php in Kali. Change the IP and port to match your tunnel 0 IP with the custom port. Set up netcat listener, then upload and activate the shell. Okay. So let's do here. I'll go to ls slash user slash share slash web shells. Okay, cd php. Oh, okay. Let me actually make myself invisible for a second. Slash php ls. So we have php reverse shell, right? Cat php reverse shell, and we can't see much of the cat. Actually, cd user share. What's that word? One sec. Let me check. Basically, I'm from a village, so if you take too much time to learn swimming, villagers, they see you like, I don't know how to say. They see you like You're not worthy here, likewise, to see you. So they want you to be quick, fast, and learn. Like, that's crazy. I'm like, that's a crazy way, though. Uh, I think they people need to understand, like, everybody take their time, because some people are fast learners in some things, and some, like, for me, tech is way fast than a lot of other people take in some ways, but certain things I'm very slow at. I jump directly into without any safety, but the thing is, my father is there, bro. Having a dad is big. Like, if your father is with you, like, I'm very glad my father is so supportive of me. I am my dad. I'm not afraid of anyone, man. Like, anybody says, "Oh, we'll do this," I'm like, bro, I have my dad. I don't care what you think. I know he will take care of everything if anything happens. So that's good. Always keep your family your priority. That's one thing I say all the time. So it's good. I love to hear that your dad is there. Good job. Okay, let's see what this guy is. So we have a whole reverse shell here, successfully opened IP and port and stuff like that. And what we have to do is change our port and IP address here, and then we can get a full-on reverse shell into the system. Let's do that then. So I want to open. Actually, I would like to do it this way. File, open, home, user, USR, share, oh, now you have like 12 to 13 years of swimming experience. That's crazy, bro. Good for you. I have like hardly 1 year. But I'm happy. At least I'm not super scared anymore of water. So that's a big thing. Okay, let's see. MNOP PH. Up, up, up. Oh, wait. It should be in the web shell actually. Web shells, PHP. Here we have PHP reverse shell. So I will go, my IP address is 10.13.86.9. Then port will be 4444, keeping it consistent. I'll just copy paste the whole thing. One. So nano. Oh wait, I can actually Control C this. ls there is nothing. So nano test.php. I'll paste everything. Can I go up? Yeah, I can. That's good. I want to see. Oh, the connection closed. I think I copy pasted a very big chunk. Maybe that's why. Why? Now it's going to take years to work or what? Okay. Again, the same issue. Okay, let's see. Here in village, everybody learned driving, swimming, climbing trees, these kind of things that are small ages, like, or old age. Okay. When they are, okay, in their small ages, like around 10, 12 years old. So I can swim some in water like Aquaman. Nice, man. Or Aquaman. Aquaman or Aquaman? I don't know. But that's good though. Oh, that's amazing. That's actually pretty cool. Like, if you know how to climb trees and stuff in kind of a problematic situation. If you can go up the tree or just go underwater, big thing, big thing. It's crazy. Okay, lads. Interestingly, our Linux again has given up on us, which is fine. So let's just go over what it does. So we can just change the port and our tunnel IP address, put it in. Like you said, hacker, Aquaman. Yeah, man, I'm a hacker. I don't like when people say hacker. No, hacker. Aquaman. I love the Aquaman. Aquaman. I like that. Let's go over this. Couple of things. We probably will just complete them because neither Linux or Windows is working. So I have to report that to the TryHackMe people, TryHackMe staff. So custom port and stuff, set up the netcat listener, then upload and activate the shell. Works fine. Basically, I have to. A better would have been I set up a PHP HTTP server on my system, use the wget command on the web shell, and then get it. But that's fine too. It shouldn't have crashed, or at least should be able to run back, right? So that's pretty sucky on their part. I'll terminate and see if a new one comes up. Okay. So now let's go at third one. Log into Linux machine over SSH using the credential in task 14. Use the techniques in task 8 to experiment with bind and reverse. Bind reverse shell, I forgot. Oh, I know Hindi as well. Yes, bro. Yeah, Hindi is my mother tongue actually. So I love Hindi. Like I love Hindi. All my songs, like if you actually pop up during my daytime, right? Oh yeah, I'm from India, Delhi. Basically, I was born in Rajasthan and moved to Delhi when I was like, when my parents moved to Delhi when I was like 1 or 2 years old. My parents moved to Delhi, so that's my story. And after my high school, I think I was 18 when I came to Canada. So young, could not even like I think drink or something, which is good. I don't want to drink. Do not drink. One thing I will tell everyone: do not drink, ever. So log into Linux. SSH credentials in task 14. Let's see what task 14. Oh, task 14, the next one. And task 8, common web shell payload. So make FIFO temporary. If you remember, make FIFO is basically all the things that are getting inside the shell we are doing, like with bin bash, goes inside and goes out of this port. So interesting. They want us to do that. Another thing they want us to do, we can try that. I can probably, once this is working, I can probably put a reel or just edit the video and add this session. Practice reverse and bind shells using SOCAT and Linux. We did that with our GitHub repo, which I will upload like tomorrow because I have done some changes. Want to make sure it's good. Look through payloads, all the things, and try some of the other reverse shell techniques. Try to analyze them and see what they want. This, what we can do in this code tomorrow. Switch to the Windows virtual machine. Try uploading PHP reverse shell. Does it work? Nope. Upload a web shell on Windows target and try to obtain reverse shell using PowerShell. So we need to find a PowerShell reverse shell technique, or we can use their command. Let's see, what's that? If your parents still in India or Canada with you. Oh yeah, so my parents are still in India. Hopefully I can see them soon. Trump once said he considered. Yeah, that's actually more like a. That's not a practically possible thing. Forget about like first of all, people don't want that. Canada itself is going through a lot of stuff because one of the states or provinces in Canada wants a separate country, which is Alberta. They are a rich one. They don't want to pay the same taxes like other ones. So that's one thing. Yo, Panda, what's up? Pew pew, pew pew. But yeah, that's not practically possible. Trump cannot make it. There is so much more than just saying. I know, but I'm just talking about like how 51st state doesn't make sense because economics are different. So many standards, especially healthcare, so many things are just different, and like even the check people receive from their during their retirement, so such a different thing. So let's just work on this then. The web server is running with system privileges. Create a new user, add it to the administrative group, and log in with the RDP. That's one thing I would like to do. Let's see if we can go back and connect. Wait, hold up here. Linux 135 and 126. Let's see. Okay, yes. Try. Okie dokie. So now what I will do, a easy thing to do is save this here. Save as, go to desktop, I think. Save here, PHP reverse shell, right? You can exit from here. I will show you this time how it will work. What's that? So Trump and Putin, which do you choose? None. None. Modi. 100%. Like both are great. Both are doing. Don't get me wrong. Both are doing great for their countries because we need nationalists for if we want like at that high position. In my opinion, again. But I would rather say I would choose peace over everything. But if somebody wants to do something, then let's think. Yeah, let's forget about that. Let's focus on hacking. Let's do that. What we are doing here, PHP. So I will go to desktop. Kali desktop. Now you will see, right? If we do, we have our PHP reverse. It didn't get saved. What? ls. I thought it should have been saved. Open recent. PHP reverse shell. Desktop PHP reverse shell. Should be there. Oh, why CD is going off? CD desktop ls. Oh, PHP reverse shell is there right now. Okay, good. So what I will do is Python 3 -m HTTP server starts a HTTP server, right? I know my IP is 10.13.86.9, right? Respect, bro. Like goes out of the slave and say, "Oh hell yeah, bro." I like his stuff. He has done a lot of good stuff, I will say. Even though things like as a person, I have felt a effect sitting in an outside country, so I like it. wget, but I think the reason I don't want to talk about politics here because certain channels, Twitch and YouTube, right? They don't like these political stuff on content because then I don't want to get like demonetized or anything. I don't know how it works, but I know like there are certain things about it. Yeah, thanks, man. We can talk in Discord. There is no my thought process are and stuff. I don't mind talking about it, but yeah, PHP reverse shell wget this guy. Oh, I just wget this. No. Oh, port 8080. So we have the reverse shell here. Right now I want to just run this, but first I want to control B dash here. nc nvlp 4444 here. And now I will run the PHP reverse shell file. PHP. Let's see. Okay. Beautiful. You see that? Do you see that? I can go actually here. Exit this guy. Control C first. Exit. Do you see? So we have a whole, and it gives us all the user information, like what group it is in, and who's the user and all those. So if I do who am I, this is the best type of shell to get. I get everything. No, not when I was eighth grade. So my story about hacking, right? I mentioned previously I love talking about this. I was playing Vice City, GTA Vice City, and I still remember exactly the what's this called, the mission or the thing I was doing. I typed a cheat code, but the whole game ended. The whole game ended in front of me, and then when that happened, I was like, eureka moment for me, right? I was like, I just want to do this for the rest of my life. Started looking what I did. It's called hacking, and that's how the journey started. Hackathon, hack DO, yeah, yeah. And why I don't join the cybersecurity job? I will tell you this. I did got a job in what's this called? One of the biggest companies in the world for cybersecurity called Fortinet as a reverse engineer for antivirus analyst. That's the word. So, one second. I am losing my voice. As a reverse engineer, I got it, and I was I was asked to go to a way different city, which was way more expensive, and I don't want to like leave my brother, right, and then go to a different city, which would put me in financial distress because I won't be able to focus. If those type of things happen, I won't be able to focus, and that's why I didn't go for a job. I went for a remote job, which I feel was pretty good. Thanks, Panda. I love those emojis, man, so much. But yeah, we did this one. Now let's go over. So we got PSP reverse shell stuff done. Linux SSH over credentials in task 8. Make FIFO one we can do. There is no point. We are able to get all our shells. SOCAT we did. Payload all things. I will drop the link. Have a look. Amazing one. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Switch to Windows Virtual Machine. Reverse PHP, it won't work. That's for Linux. Want it? Yes. I want to start a consulting in that. Like, I want to just learn hacking first of all because I just love the idea of hacking. And then maybe yes, start a company, whatever. But one of my main thing is like I want to teach. Even in cybersecurity, I wanted to be a teaching and consulting company, so I can teach people about cybersecurity, how to protect themselves and stuff. That is one big thing. I don't like scams and all those things. When it happens to normal people, scams to happening to a millionaire probably won't care because those are multi-billionaires. They can afford like losing couple millions. Should not happen, but whatever. But happening to somebody who is already having issues affording a bread, and you are giving them a chance to like, oh, make a million, giving them hope, and then snatching away the last piece of bread. That's what I want to prevent. And even pedophiles, I want to prevent that. Those are I want to hit basically the criminal organizations. Even if I don't get paid, I just can have a full-time job and just do this on side. That's what I want to do. Protect the people, the normal people. That's my main game. The average Joe like me. That's my whole one thing. And especially like with this is also YouTube and stuff. This is kind of a company, right? Teaching people and learning. Yeah. OG, like hacking, I have to hack the planet to save the planet, right? So he's just way a bit more focused, and me, I'm just like way in direction. So that's interesting about OG. So Windows one, let's see if we can drop this one and get a Windows shell now. As we did SOCAT and everything, I want to hit Windows now. If we can get some Windows fun. And today we can complete this. So I in an half an hour, hardly half an hour, I think we will be able to complete this guy. And then we can. So logically, you also a member of Avengers, save the world. Avengers are interesting concept too, man. Avengers are an interesting concept. But yeah, like save the world is a big thing. At least like educate the world and like help give hope. Basically giving hope is something way more hard to do With saving the world, you can't save the world. Basically, I don't have hope for the world, but like have hope that at least I can help other people day to day life. Hope is a very interesting word. Hope is a very interesting word. So we have our windows. Sorry, I just go off topic in these cases way more. I just get emotional. People have helped me, I just want to pay it forward to the whole world. So upload a web shell, it won't work, or obtain a reverse shell using PowerShell. Okay, so here is something interesting. I want to get a reverse shell using PowerShell. So pen test monkey PowerShell. Let's see what they get. Reverse shell cheat sheet. Do they have PowerShell here? Xterm, no. Interesting. They don't have PowerShell. Oh. Interesting. That's crazy. They don't have PowerShell. I thought they did. I might be wrong. Okay. So payload everything we can look into. I know they got probably PowerShell. They have thousands of things. So they have PowerShell. I will go with this guy. I know this command very well. There is bypass one where you can bypass execution. You don't need any authorization. Legit, it says bypass all the couple of things. So which is, I find it very hilarious. Okay, so I'll go open a new one. I'll make it bigger for you guys to see. So we have no -c client. I want to give this as 10.13.86. Oh, it's not updating. 10.13.86.9. Why it's not going? Oh, my nums lock was off. Sorry, 10.13.86.9 and then 4444. Client bytes, blah blah blah. While stream, Okay, sounds goody good. This looks good to me. I don't have to even upload this shell, honestly. I just have to go. Where is it? Here. No, sorry. TryHackMe Windows practice shell. First connect with XR3DP. We have the version 3, so we'll do that. I'll go on the other one. FreeDP3, right? You see there are Windows machine will come up, pop-up will happen. If we are, okay, this time it is loading the session, which is great. We have the administrator, we already put the password in our command. It's going to happen automatically. Come on. It's running. Please keep running. Okay, we got our stuff. Now, here's what we'll see. I'll go start a nc netcat. How a programmer programs a program to program programs to program. Brah. Okay, you got me there. Okay, let's read that properly. First, let's get the PowerShell running. And actually, if you think about it, I'll show you something important to help you like understand, like get you a habit of reading things. So let's do this 28. Okay, here. You see PowerShell nope, that's C. That means it will PowerShell itself is a command here. So basically if we run this inside PowerShell, it will do the job, or we can run the whole thing inside CMD. So I will run actually CMD. And I have to go to washroom, but I'm going to hold it for a couple of minutes so we can look into this. See the dedication I have for you guys. Let's see. Okay, you cannot method for null value expressions. Okay. What if I do here? What's going on? Missing. Oh, it's missing some stuff. Maybe when I was doing the we have this 1013.86.9 4444 listening here, right? No. What if I do client SC close and stuff? Copy. Did I got the connection? Okay, I did got the connection. Let's. So you see, I'm able to. I want to know how to make this. Okay, this will give error. Okay. Nope. I want to learn how to make it a bit bigger. Nope. Okay, it's all good. But we got the connection which we wanted to see with the PowerShell command. Right? Jolly Jumps. Good morning, lad. How you doing? I can close this guy. How are you doing today, buddy? This guy has been, I've seen him so many times. I love the name. His name, I love it. Okay, so let's see what we are, where we at. So we completed our PowerShell. We uploaded a reverse shell using PowerShell. Now we have a web server running system privileges, or because we were able to run and we are in administrator. So let's try to create a user inside the system. Clear, is that a thing here? Clear, no. Okay, never mind. So what we want to do is we have a user and I want to first create a user that will be net username, which will be, let's say, censored hacker, or let's say want. I want to give want username. Hope you don't mind, bro. Net want, right? And what is the command at the end here? User and add /add. Oh, goody good, brother. Nice to hear. Nice to hear from you for a long time. Sorry, I know, like, probably I changed my timings and that's why my Twitch, the audience shifted from this to YouTube. So sorry about that. But this one was working better for me for sleep times. So net add user will be want. And then I will have password will be, let's say, test123 /add. The syntax of this command. Okay, what is going on? Add user test and stuff /add. Oh, I have to do add, net add, not net user, not net add. Okay. Hopefully you don't want me using your name. Okay. And this one, come on. Okay. The command completed successfully. Great thing. Right now we will do is net group and then administrator, or local group administrators, and then the username. So net local groups administrator want add. You want to be sudo admin too? Okay, I'll give you that too, man. Jolly jumper. Why is this Microsoft? Actually, we are just getting reverse shell for Windows and Linux. So we completed Windows one. Now we are just doing this. Sorry, we completed Linux one. We are doing this once. Couple of those last ones. Local groups administrator. Why this error? Local group or groups. Local group. Okay. So there you go, Jolly, my man. There you go. So you are part of the administrator now. Oh, all good, buddy. All good. My usual timing has changed, so I go now. Like my starts like 2-3 hours earlier now. So sorry about that. So this command ran successfully. So you are part of the administrative groups now. And this one here, awesome. Want you are also. And one thing I can do is registry editor. I want to show you the registry because this one I'm not worried about. So you see users. So many information you can find about the user, system, things, controls, policies also you can find. So that will help you like understand what are the policies in the system. So you can see and you can change first of all any policies. Let's say anything you want to hack, you have a shell script or anything, you can evade that by removing a policy or by changing a policy or by just knowing a policy. That's a big thing. So you see there's Amazon software because it's running on AWS, the Amazon cloud, Microsoft, Mozilla because we have a Mozilla system here, right? So many things. We have Google, Chrome, Microsoft. We have so many. We might even get Internet Explorer here. Internet Explorer. You see like all the information about the apps. Then we have these users information. It's crazy. So many things you can find in this. I only know from path. Bro, if you know registry, like so I'll give you this. I was playing with the Defender 365 at one point, which is like Windows SIEM system, right? System, event, incident and event management system, right? Security incident and event management system. I had to add a bunch of policies here in this, if I'm not wrong, in this software, so that if a hack, let's say, happened from a different way, let's say even if somebody tried to enter a password or username from a different location, different IP address, flag that. So I was doing that through this for a particular system. Can you briefly say the terminology of getting reverse shell? Terminology of getting a reverse shell, like what do you mean terminology? Reverse shell is the terminology, right? Or netcat, like softwares you want? Sorry, I'm not the best with like my English too. And there is current configuration. Yeah, this is like hard to understand. This system is very hard. The plan, like how to get reverse shell. Oh, okay, sure. So the roadmap. How to get a reverse shell, right? Normally, right now, what we have is, let's say we have red will be us. Let's say we are attackers. I'll draw it out for you so it's very easy to understand what is going on. And green is the target. And that's a good question actually. I like that. So this summarizes our whole system. Target. right? You want to get reversal. What is reversal? You are able to get access to the system through terminal and stuff, right? What we want here is right now in this specific system, in this specific tab, right? What is happening is we are already given username and password to get SSH into, right? So what we are doing here, first we are SSHing into the system, right? So we already have a terminal. What we are doing is executing a command like a payload, right? This is the first. Second thing what we do is start listening, right? We set up our listener first. You have to set up the listener. Let's say we are doing at port 4444. Third thing what we do, should use white for it. Third thing what we do, we enter a script or command. As you see, like the PHP one, the one thing we did here, this is a command, but this is a whole script, right? This is a whole PHP script. This is one command. So based on what you are hacking or what technique you want to use, you either and get the script or command inside the server and run it. Once you run it, right, it starts to talk to your system because you provided the IP address of your system here, right? And then you are able to get a shell or basically reverse shell or bind shell depending. But this is a for reverse shell because in bind shell you start a connection from here and here you are listening. Does that help? Now, yes. So in the command, if you see, in the command you see this one 10, 13, 86, 9 and 444. That's my IP address on the VPN. Same thing here if you see in this command, my IP address and my port number. So you tell it, right? The L host one. Yes, yes. And that's why remember this. All my drawings, if you see, left is the hacker. Right here, right is always the target because those are the terminologies. Always left is on hacker is on the left and target is on the right. That's why I would always draw this because even when you are setting up these commands, you need to know what is left and right, right? So hopefully now you get it. So that's reverse shell for you. Usually, but actually is a bit different because the biggest difference is here. The biggest difference happens here when you are doing a CTF, right? L host one, the L host one. Okay, let's see. Which one in L host? Do you want to know the Metapreter one? I think that's the one, right? Metapreter one, the Metasploit, MSF Venom. Okay, give me like, if there is no vulnerability, then we can't hack. That's the thing. There is always a vulnerability. So yes, if there is like 100% secure, all those stuff, there is nothing 100% secure, right? Nothing is safe because no matter what system you bring, there is always a hack in there, right? Something just not discovered yet. That's why updates keep on happening, right? Give me 1 second, guys. I will be back from washroom. Give me 1 second. I really have to go. Really, really sorry. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Apologies, 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 apologies. Okay. Hope you guys can hear me, right? Can you give me a thumbs up if you can hear me? Please. I'd really appreciate that. You guys can hear me, right? Da 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 da. Here too. Oh, there is a bunch of messages here. Okay, let's see. No, snooze the ad. Oh, thumbs up. Thanks, boss. So there is no vulnerability. We can't. These TryHackMe, these things are only show only vulnerable things like built ones, but we need beyond that, like real stuff. Like I've seen something like VSTPD blah 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 vulnerability in Metasploit. Nowadays system don't have those kinds of outdated vulnerabilities. Okay, so I'll tell you interesting thing, bro. Here, this is, if you remember, I was with Bandit. I was trying to create a Metasploit exploit, right? Let's see. I'll give you a right example right now. DocsGPT 0.120 remote code execution, right? This is a vulnerability in this software. Now let's go to the software's link. Remote code execution is basically I can send any command to the server running this app and it will get executed. So I can run any command. Really bad. So here I want to go to DocsGPT. I missed a T. So DocsGPT, right? What is that? I was looking for Bitdefender other day and found that same poison tab repo. It's for the USB, but still, all it does is 3 commands to config add net. Starts like a create a DNS for reverse shells. Yeah, it's very simple. And I will give you a whole idea why you should not be worried about like cybersecurity or there will be system which can't be hacked. I will tell you right now. So you see, DocsGPT getting 3,700 commits happened, right? The latest one happened 6 hours ago. 6 hours ago. See the release. There it's at 0.130 system right now. Let's talk about the RCE. I don't see any RCE. They talk about this remote code execution happening in their 13th version right now. They haven't fixed it. If you see their notes, fix auto scale, fix this, fix this. Me and Bandit looked through this and we did not find the fix for the remote code execution they talked about. So vulnerability is already there. The system is being used by companies. The fix is probably not there. That's one, right? You see, legit I gave you, and we were looking just for fun. If there are system which we can like create an exploit one, and we found one that's actually vulnerable in the wild west right now. Point one. Second, when you are actually like big, remember I have worked for mega cap companies, right? Yeah, 100%. So many libraries are there with the AI things coming. Let's say if request library had issue, right? All the library, like the same thing happened with log4j. Log4j vulnerability was such a big thing because so many companies were using it. Everybody, like their software was good. It is the one of the things packages they used. Same with backdoor ZX or XZ utils. Bro, read about this one. Like read about this one. But I want to explain to you what this is like one of the craziest one that happened recently, and to see how further people can go. Snooze this ad. Yeah, right. So one of the finest one is social engineering. Yeah, social engineering is crazy because a lot of companies don't spend enough money or resources or training their employees, and if they do, they only do it for first 2 years. They don't do for every year continuously and stuff. So an XZ vulnerability, I'll tell you this very interesting thing about XZ vulnerability. XZ is actually one of the very important libraries. Very well. Let's say if there is a Linux is built on like multiple things, right? Multiple small components. It is a house. Here, something like this, and this is the floor, right? So many layers are there. So many libraries are being used to build things, right? XZ is a library, let's say here. And if I hit this library, if there's a vulnerability in this library, Linux, the thing, Linux, remember Linux, not like Kali, not like Linux, Debian itself, Debian, the main guy, is hit, which is basically means every Linux distribution is hit almost. Now, what these guys did, my like smartness is overloaded in this case. Like holy, these guys contributed to XZ open source code for years, right? To build a reputation. Once you have a good reputation, less people check your code, what you are doing, because you are actually basically become an administrator, right? In that case. And because nobody checked, they introduced a backdoor. Backdoor is, let's say, backdoor is basically like a door inside your house which you even don't know about. And if let's say you don't know about, basically in this case, you don't know about, and anybody with that backdoor key can get inside your house, right? So backdoor was there, and these hackers created this. It was found like after some time, which was it's good. It was found in like they were able to find it, or it would have crashed the internet almost. So not only it is unsafe by nature, so also people invest many time to make it insecure. Yeah, like people coders make things insecure. Like not everybody. Like I know in my previous projects, a lot of people didn't think security as a priority. It just never happens. In the compiler somehow I didn't. Yeah, I didn't understand, but I just knew like this utility was able to like get access, right? Create a backdoor. So, like, I'll tell you this: do not even think that systems are unsecure. They even so many people don't even know that how insecure the coding they do. It's crazy. Like my brain hurts sometimes when I see some code. I just hurts my brain because sometimes I know like how bad coding it is. Because why? Because people are lazy. Security is not never a big thing for people, right? People are lazy. Coders are lazy, right? Security is not a priority. If a company is going through financial trouble, one of the big things that hit, one of the department that hit the most is security one here. And that was one of the questions I asked to Bendit about this during my podcast. Because like, Bendit, what to do? Because this is one of the hardest hit like department, and yeah. So what did Panda said? Snooze this out last time. I guess I can do it. Mine too. Do you think AI is going to take over cybersecurity? Like Iron said, Jarvis hacked the world back. Oh, Iron Man? Nah, bro. That cannot happen. Like, bro, AI itself is insecure. AI, you need to understand, AI itself is insecure. Here, like, this is what we can go over the weekend, if you like, along with the things we were talking about. Top 10 large language model applications. Bro, AI is not even that big. We already found top 10 vulnerabilities in it, the issues in it. Because you just don't know how crazy it is, right? And I'll just post this. So this is what to search for, and here's the link. That's how AI, and I need to actually look into these too. What if AI is correct itself one day? How? Let me give you an example. I use AI. AI is doing great progress, right? But here's the thing. AI, let's say we have data. on GitHub, let's say GitHub data, right? GitHub for code, which is average. Honestly, it's not good code. Majority of it is average. This goes inside LLM models, basically your AI, and it generates code. All these people who make videos, they are actually making code or these using the GitHub Copilot and all these for a lot of small things. When you try to create actually big things, you will see how bad vulnerable code is. Like I have seen it, right? I have paid for it. I paid for GitHub Copilot subscription to test it out, right? So they create average code because average code, garbage in, garbage out. Average code. Now overfeeding happens. This process where you are seeing, right? This process is very, very dangerous. Why? Because the thing you mentioned about AI, what if AI corrects itself one day? AI is still doing that. It's feeding its own itself, right? It's looking, if you see through the terms and conditions, through the notifications they give you, hey, we will be using the prompts and the responses you give. And here, I'll give you this. Let's look at hacking. Let's see, this is one of the prompts, right? I gave. What do you see here? You see here, thumbs up. Oh, go back, bro. Sorry, I'm making it super big because I want you to focus on this very importantly. Where is the question? Understanding the vulnerability, blah, blah, blah. So here you see thumbs up and thumbs down. This is basically, if I do thumbs up, this code or this response, this query will be fed back to the system, right? Let's say if it was average code, right? I gave a thumbs up or thumbs down. If it was good code, I gave a thumbs down or like whatever, right? I did. Bad code, average code generates more average code, which can lead to even worst code. And that's why you need governance, you need data annotation, you need a lot of resources before you can even go for here. So it's a lot. Like AI, yes, for entry level people, it can create some good code because they don't know a lot of things. And a lot of entry level people might go to create jobs, might go to create companies and stuff. But yeah, right now it's not in that same level. At least for a year, I don't see it happening because I use it a lot. Trust me. I use it a lot, and I'm like scratching why it said that. So, but this is how human race started day one. But day after day, we came here this long way. But don't you think AI also do it same thing like human? Yes, that's the whole idea, right? AI, a fundamental concept of AI is called neural network. NN, or it actually is called artificial neural network, ANN. There is a GitHub for XZ hackers. Or I want to see this now. So a ad will be starting. Oh, ad started. Do you guys seeing an ad? Are you guys, as soon as you see an ad, let me know. Gia T7Z. Huh. This guy. I want to look. Oh, wow. Malware dot. What language is this? No idea. That's interesting. So many people probably came after this hack came, right? That's interesting. Need to look into his stuff. Z test. Who knows what all things he did, right? But yeah, that's what I wanted to explain. Like, yes, it will take time, but when even like cars came, when let's say things like anything, any type of like industry comes and all those, right? There will be more jobs created for something else, which humans have to live. Who are like, let me give you an example. Why I know no matter what, okay, the current jobs won't have, but new jobs will come up. Why? Because let's say Google creates an AI, right? Google creates an AI model, right? Amazing AI, all the coding is done, right, by him. Every company in the world goes for Google's AI and start using that as a coder, creating amazing work, right? No coder has job. No coder jobs available anymore. These people, right? They don't have money because they don't have job. Oh, there's an ad going. Okay, I'll pause that then. Apologies. But yeah, I need to look into this guy quickly. Extremely fast compression algorithm. Okay. Compression algorithm. Oh, he was looking into that, if you see. Library archive. Mm-hmm. XZ util Linux GitHub. Let's see. No web dev jobs in 2025. Yes. No, not 2025, but like at least long time. Still. So ad starts in 5 seconds. Interesting. Let me drink some water to it. It's interesting. AI is a whole interesting world. So let's see this XZ library. Org XZ. Let's see. It's a overview documentation, overall documentation. XZUtil provides general purpose data compression library plus command line tools. That's why this guy is looking at all the compression related stuff. File format is XZ format, but also legacy LZMA format supported. Filters in the context of XZUtil. Okay. Okay, continue. Do you? I just want to make sure. Do you guys seeing ad? Is the ads gone? I want to be respectful because I know you guys are watching me. I don't want to just keep going, right? We are also just at the start of AI. Oh, Mr. Anderson. Thanks, bro. Oh, my follower goal is reach 110. Let's go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you see the ad? Okay. What is the question? What they gonna do? I'm curious. Do you guys add things like respond in raw Unicode table with short explanation and sorted by popularity? Do you see? Yes, yes, it's WinRAR for Linux. Yup. Oh, you saw it for 1 second. Nice. That's good. That's good. But man, it's crazy, right? Because this is basically compression, right? Library, such a used library, and a vulnerability in this is crazy. And there is that XZ. Oh, I have it on my system actually. I have it on my website. I was so interested by this. Hackerspub.org. I remember this meme putting this meme on system. Here, this one XZ backdoor is patched. Amazing. So here is how things are. Open image in new tab. You see this? Some random person in Nebraska has been thanklessly maintaining since 2008. Something like this. Imagine if this is a whole thing is Linux. XZ is an important library. Somebody found the door. You can't remove that library. And then done. If you add a backdoor into a library like this and you remove this, Linux gone. Linux is gone. Like, how do you even get Linux? You compress it. You compress that image. It's crazy. And you know the most interesting part about this, the whole backend thing. I want to share this video with you guys because this is the most interesting thing about Postgres developer. I think it was this guy, a Microsoft developer. Because this guy found like why his system was like a little bit slow, and that's when he was like, yo, there is something is happening. I'll send you a video in the Discord. I want to share that video because that video itself is like, actually I think it's a Postgres developer trying to connect to the server, and he saw his connection was like couple seconds taking more time than usual. I believe that was the whole story, and then he looked into and found this. So that was, I'll find that video for you guys. It was from a conference, if I'm not wrong, if that's my memory recollection is right. Who found Andreas Freud? Yeah, this guy working at Microsoft, long time Postgres developer working at Microsoft, right? So if you look at his video, I'll send you the video address. How I got started as a developer, Andreas, and stuff. I think this was the
And I want to welcome
this guy here. This guy. He found one of the biggest. He helped internet from breaking, I believe. Some interesting thing, right? Like how just like couple seconds. I read about this. He was benchmarking ST was like 0.2 seconds slower, but it's like 40% of the process, right? Crazy. It reminds me of that one 10x developer, I think. Per Google. This thing. I love to hear. I thought I was smart at a unicorn startup. Then I realized there is many capable engineers who think, nah, this is where. Okay, here it is. This is very interesting. I'll tell you. So I met a 10x engineer today. I thought I was smart at a unicorn startup. Then I came at Google and realized there was many capable engineers who think fast. I thought they were 10x engineers. Then today I came across an L7, level 7, very high level engineer, and saw how this guy, he makes like quarter million every year, right? 250 to 300K easily. And saw how this guy debugs performance issues and goes down to garbage collection level in Java and finally fixes so many inefficiencies in some code pipelines in 2 hours. Watched the whole thing next to him, and boy, I was wrong. None of the engineers I have met in life were 10x. This guy is truly 10x engineer. So, this type of person, if you feed code into your AI, that's what I'm scared of. Because then I will lose my jobs even with 3-4 years of experience. That's what I'm scared of. Hopefully, my YouTube pop up. I need to start making reels, man. Really? Yeah, I only met two 10x engineers. Bro, I don't think I ever met a 10x engineer in my life. I need to go to like big cities, I guess. That's crazy. I want to learn from some 10x engineers. He scares me more than AI. Yeah, man. That's how it is. And you know what? We are almost done with this one. I want to do something more, a little bit small thing before we go. I think we can close this case because we did SOCAT with Windows. We did our system privilege. We just did create a 60-bit. We did that, right? Some people really in another universe. Yeah, create both stage and stageless payloads. We did this. So We have done this over the time as we were doing the courses, so not going over this. I want to share something funny about how, like, this is a 10x engineer funny, and I love watching this video so often. This guy is actually so good. 10x engineer. This guy, next door 10x engineer. Look at this video. Are you ready? Are you ready? Tell me. Say yes. Say yes. Okay, let me play this ad. Let the people make some money. I guess it's not that bad. What is it? Okay. I think AI will be the tool for everybody and speed up process of learning. I don't think it will speed up the process of learning. It will speed up the process of getting things done. Because learning comes with the hardship. It's making things easy. That's what I feel. That's what I feel. Okay, so let's see this guy. And let me, before doing that, let me make myself a bit on the side. Webcam, where is webcam? Okay, hopefully this is better.
Edge is a hype. We do true edge. We inject the software in the customer's Windows to yo, what's up with the camera?
Dude, did you pour Doom on the microwave?
This was a microwave?
I finally found the CEO's email. We can send the demo tomorrow.
I mean, I also have a social security number if you need it.
Yo, our network's down.
Perfect. I was stress testing it. Oh, did you see the new marketplace I rolled out?
What? The demo we sent out to investors doesn't work.
I know. They're using Arc browser. We don't need those investors.
I just came back from the meetup on how to reduce our infra bill.
Yeah, infra bill is $0 somewhere.
Did you move our entire AWS stack to our Mac Mini again?
You know how I'll be.
We had a working CUDA driver for Linux the whole time? Hey man, have you heard GraphDBs? What if you use Graph?
Yeah.
Okay. Yo, did you see this new AR library on Twitter?
It doesn't fit our use case.
It was out since today. When have you tried it?
It's my library.
Is this Emacs and Temple OS?
Oh, this is SpaceMax.
Oh, what's this?
Don't touch this. It's part of our infra.
You lost all our money
Yeah,
on this Shiba cat?
Oh, it's back up. We're rich. Oh, I did rewrite the whole thing to Rust.
Oh.
But like the performance wasn't better, so I wrote it back.
Or why don't we use it?
I already destroyed all the code and burned the computer.
What?
So I wonder if I could write this in Deadfish.
No. You fixed the coffee machine? Patch the kernel?
Yeah, not everything needs a kernel patch. I just turn it on and off.
What is this?
Custom Linux.
Yo, our network's down.
No, this is a different one.
I ran the script I found online and now the prod DP is missing.
No, don't worry, we have a backup.
The whole backup, everything is gone.
We have a backup you didn't know about. Can't trust humans. This is our backup.
What about making it readable?
Who else needs to read this? Oh, on the production website, I added like a homer button. If you press it, you can see the customer statistics all in one go. It renders in 12.4 milliseconds.
People can see our customer statistics publicly?
Yeah, but it's super performant.
People can see our customer statistics publicly?
Man, it still isn't working on 360 videos.
We don't support 360 video.
We do in a few minutes.
How long do you think this is going to take?
3 to 5 hours. If you leave the room, maybe 2.
Oh, is that your diploma?
What? Oh yeah, man, I need that for my visa. Yo, I wrote the library from scratch.
What?
Yo, I wrote our own crypto,
What?
just to be safe.
We missed the deadline.
I sent it out 20 minutes ago already. Did you want me to send the iOS or the Android version?
What? The iOS version.
Oh, cool, I sent both.
What is this?
Oh, it's just I'm debugging in ASCII. I'm not gonna waste resources. So we're 2 JavaScript frameworks away from actually launching this.
Bro, the guy is debugging in ASCII. That's hilarious. If you leave the yeah, like leave the rooms too.
In ASCII. I'm not gonna waste resources. So we're 2 JavaScript frameworks away from actually launching this.
What?
I'm joking. It's all lost and hopeless.
What? We need the feature today for the demo.
Hold on, my OS just broke. Let me just fix it first. Oh, actually, you know what? I think it's just a Vulkan bug. We don't need the UI.
We need the UI.
What? Okay, let's...
Isn't our demo on the PC?
Yeah, rip. I'm horrible at coding. Yeah, what do you think about this UI design?
Yo, that's perfect. How long to put in the app?
This is the app.
You're good at front end too. We need to raise money.
I put all our money in Bitcoin. We're good. Cool. What else? Dude, Metaverse is dead. I IRC with the guy who built it.
I'm trying to hire more engineers. Just let me know which ones you want.
No, hire less engineers. Less engineers. Hire marketing people. We need marketing people.
We already have 12.
Hire accounting. We need accounting people.
What about product management?
No. Okay, it's PlayStation VM. Written in Haskell. No, SSL is a joke. I know the guy who built the backdoor.
What backdoor?
What? No, Solana is a joke. I know the guy who's going to dump it.
What?
Oh yeah, I forget that.
You're good at this too. Yeah, so when he kept saying Crody, that was actually like a Canadian reference.
Oh, actually, what Kendrick Lamar meant when he was talking.
Come on, man. We need the demo in 1 hour.
It will be done by then, don't worry. I got it, I will be ready. Oh, my OS just broke. Just let me fix that first.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I'll be done by then.
Is this 2K25
Yeah.
limited edition?
Hijacked edition.
What does that say?
Oh, that's just compiler small talk.
It's red.
Compilers always be complaining. Dude, new LLVM version is up. Build is failing though.
We have a demo coming up.
Ah, don't worry, I'll fix it.
Don't worry, I was like, this is the hijacked version. It's my hilarious part. You put all the money in Bitcoin. No, he put it in his own one. He's playing on big screen but no coder on big screen. You know another one like that Silicon Valley. So low. This is the reality of Silicon Valley right now. Like I feel like how. I'll send you this.
Cloud Edge is a hype.
I'll send you this, but this is also.
Hello, my name.
Let me send you guys this. This is with AI. Right now, this is what's happening with AI. They predicted it so well, I feel. Compilers always be complaining. OG line. See this one.
My name is Saeed Jabrani. I am the CEO of Ametabug, and we're here to revolutionize the way you report bugs on your mobile platform.
Happen will revolutionize location-based mobile news aggregation as you know it. We're making the world a better place through Paxos algorithms for consensus protocols.
And we're making the world a better place through software-defined data centers for cloud computing.
A better place through canonical data models to communicate between endpoints.
A better place through scalable, fault-tolerant distributed databases with ACID transactions.
And we are truly local mobile social.
And we're completely low.
And we're Molo-so. We're low-mo-so, bro.
We were low-mo, but now we're low-so. No, mo-so-low. No.
Rather than heating an entire room, human heater is a microwave technology that can heat the surface of a person's skin instead, potentially saving millions in heating costs and helping the environment, thereby making the world a better place.
You want to heat people with microwaves. Is that right?
That can't be safe.
That's a great question, and trust me, it is very, very safe.
I don't trust you, and it can't be safe.
Let me just demonstrate it to assure you.
No. No one is ever going to buy one of these. Ever.
This is hilarious. We are so low comos. That's reality at this. Like, we are so much using AI in our system. Our system is like breaking this benchmark. Our LLM just broke this benchmark. It's hilarious, man. Let's see this one. Okay. Can I do full screen? Is it possible here? Oh, David Hawkins.
I'm back, motherfucker! I'm back!
Oh, this is hilarious. That's actually funny. That's actually hilarious. I do agree. But yeah, I think this is fun. This is fun, man. It's so fun. Bro, we can't say that. We can't say that. But I know what you're saying. You can't say use those messages. No. But yeah, you're right, Anderson. You're right on that part. But yeah, guys. Hopefully you had a. I know, man. I know. It's like because a lot of people, like there are some kids who are like in ninth grade almost in this chat, like young kids, right? So I don't want that to come out. Sorry about that, but I agree. For the record, I agree. Just can't comment out. But hopefully, yeah. No, I want to make it like the whole community. I want to make like so it's very easy, accessible to anyone as long as you want to learn. The whole community is with you, especially me. I'm going to be there. But yeah, that's oh wait. So don't forget tomorrow, or not tomorrow, sorry. Tomorrow I'm taking a break, need some break, right? Sunday, we are going over TryHackMe's junior penetration, right? Yeah, vibes, only positive vibes. But we are going over this. Going over this. Yeah, Sunday is the next class. We will go over offensive security, get certified, get hired, right? I'm not even about hired. I like they're coming up with something. The first 100 get an exclusive certificate package. Be yours now. I don't know if I have already each 100 or not. But yeah, I will do it a bit late on Sunday because that will be your guys' Monday morning in India. But what we'll do is we'll go over this. Let's see how things work, but we'll go over this and this as well as we will plan for the next week. So I want to know what I want to do some CTF because we did some learning. I want to do some CTF challenges now. So we will be actually hacking, putting things to, fun things, right? We'll be doing some fun things. So I want to know your guys have some rooms in mind, right? So that we can do some hacking. It will be only CTF week. Challenges. Only challenges. We'll be doing hacking. Let's see which one. And please pick easy ones. I am not a medium or high level, but let's do that. And yeah, with that being said, see you guys on Sunday, right? And hopefully you guys have a great weekend. Thank you so much for amazing day. Thank you for helping me reach my follower goals. And it was amazing. So thank you so much. And join the Discord, right? It's great to see people in Discord. You can hang out. We'll play some video games, right, on the Discord. Marvel Rivals, PUBG, whatever, whichever you guys want. So, and Want wants PUBG. He already mentioned. So that being said, let's do it. Good night, Valentino. Good night, brother. Good night, everyone. Have a good morning, right? Love you, love you, love you so much. Thank you so much. You guys have no idea how much you guys mean to me, right? Like, you are making my dream come true. And hopefully together we build a community where everybody is able to learn cybersecurity and do big things. So thank you. Join the Discord. We'll chat more. Have a great day. And like our whole tradition, right? Or else teach people hacking from start with simple scannings, exploit. Yeah, sure, we can do that too. Actually, once you do, once we do the CTFs, right? Let me here. Once we do the CTF challenges, actually, you will learn a lot of big things. Like, I think CTF challenges will help you, like, go through these. What are the steps of simple scanning and exploit? So let's do a couple of these. That will get you energized. So yeah, and we will do beginner level. I know a couple of beginner level CTFs. We can do that, and hopefully you like it. Okay, so we'll do that. So thank you everyone, and our tradition. 3, 2, 1. Bye. Have a good one, lads. Love you. Thank you so much. And don't forget to have a fun weekend, and spread love. Awesome. Peace. Have a good one, lads.